Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are playing a replay that features myself playing the Lion. The Lion, if you don't know, is an assembly shop vehicle that I purchased a year, maybe two ago. And I don't know what's so great about the thing, to be honest. On paper it doesn't look super special, but I really enjoy playing this thing. Anyway, let's get right up here on the hill. I have a shot that I could possibly make on this Peugeot up here, but I decided not to take it, thinking that maybe I would be spotted and thinking that maybe I might be able to get a better shot at him if I waited a couple seconds, but, you know, stupid me, did not take that shot, and there's my first mistake of the game right away. So I kind of kicked myself for that, sat around here and nothing much happened for the first couple minutes and really hated myself more for not taking that shot, but hey, hindsight is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Luckily though, not too long after, things do finally start to slowly pick up a bit. First off, we see that leopard over there get himself spotted, and I'm deciding to move my vehicle to a better place to try to intercept any kind of push the enemy might have without getting myself hit from every tank destroyer that's sitting on the ridge back there in those bushes. The Leo does give us a shot into him very nicely, and now we have to think, what else could be coming? What is this Leo going to do? If he's going to be aggressive like this, he almost certainly has some sort of help, whether he's relying on his tank destroyers back there helping, or someone else pushing up with him that we just haven't seen yet. But hopefully that patent tank will help out with that and the spotting. In the meantime, I'm just going to poke up on the bush here, make sure nothing else is trying to do some sort of sneaky maneuver, although I think that most things would be spotted by my other allies that are in other parts of the map. And there's that Leo again. He's trying to, by the looks of it, get a spot on the patent tank. Patent tank is losing a little bit more health points, which really don't need to happen. And here comes a Char MLE 75. I must say, I was kind of surprised by what he's about to do, but we're going to put one shot into him, wait the 4 seconds for interclip reload, and see if we can finish him off. He's going to come in, kind of ram the patent tank a little bit, which, okay, whatever, and get himself killed right away, having done very little for his team. That was a bit ambitious. Now, a few moments later, I'll have another opportunity to make a mistake. I'm going to poke up here, shoot the Peugeot 55, finally get to do some damage to him, and then I'll pull back from the bush, worried that I'm spotted, and not get a chance to put another shot into him. As you can see here, when I zoom back in on him, trying to get another shot on him, it's too late. If I would have sat up there on that ridgeline, I could have put a second shot into his side, almost certainly, but instead I made the mistake of being a little bit overcautious. What are you going to do? I mean, it's a lot better for me to back down and not be able to fire that second shot than it is for me to sit there the extra few seconds and take shots from multiple tank destroyers that have been unspotted so far in this game and could absolutely be sitting on top of the hill on the zero line. But now it's time for the enemy team to make another aggressive push. There's now a Waffenträger Panzer IV and some friends that he's brought along with him that are now going to make the push. The Waffenträger pushes in, he has his eyes on that patent tank, he wants to finish him off. I'm trying to unload my magazine as quickly as I can into the side of him and protect my patent tank ally, but it's too late. And now it's time for me to think about myself. I think it's too late for me to pull back from this position. There's too many enemy vehicles here. If I try to run away, they're going to have the advantage and be able to shoot me on my departure, and I don't feel like taking 3 shots or more from these guys. However, it looks like they are a little bit less aggressive than I expected, so maybe that would have been the better idea, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. The Peugeot wants to poke over the hill. He's probably looking right at me. He's actually looking at the Scorpion ally behind me, and he's trying to pick them off. It looks like the Nomad is doing the exact same thing, so it's up for me now to push up and see if I can take the pressure off of my Scorpion, because if all my allies behind me die when I'm sitting here at full hit points, well, it's not going to look very good on me at the very least. Now the AMX is pushing over the hill. That's a little bit more concerning. I'm going to use the dead patent tank here to protect myself as much as possible and try to capitalize on any mistake that AMX may make. He kind of gave me his lower plate, and then the game almost immediately rewards me for the part I played in helping to keep that Scorpion G alive, but the Scorpion G manages to finish off the CDA right before the CDA is able to put a shell into me. Just after that, the remaining enemies decide to pull back, and I'm thinking it's getting awfully quiet here. They must have left. I poke up over the ridge to see if I can catch one running away, and sure enough, there's the Nomad. I managed to get him down to a one-shot kill for practically every tank that exists, and that is the only invitation that some of my allies need to go ahead and finish off that Nomad. After that exchange, the battlefield once again goes silent for almost a minute. I'm going to poke up in the bushes here a few times, see if I can see anything, and eventually my allied STB-1 who was pushed up there manages to spot the Turtle 1 over there, and I managed to get a couple shots in his direction but don't have any luck connecting one, and I decide heck with it, it is time for me to move up. I've waited too long already, I think. I'm just going to push right across the middle of the field here, or whatever you want to call this area, right through the water, go for a swim, clean the dirt off, and see what I can find. Now I'm thinking that either I can hopefully flank that turtle and see what other allies are possibly, or enemies are possibly over there, or maybe I can go up the middle and find that Kari or the M46 patent and help with that. But sure, why not shoot at a random dead, drowned guy? I mean, whenever I see someone that's drowned themselves, especially if it's intentional, I like to try to shoot them and take away some of the health points so they have a big repair bill. Just because if they've drowned themselves intentionally, they deserve the repair bill. Now, I think that it's that turtle one over there that managed to spot me, and that will be confirmed here by that shot in the butt. And I'm going to see if I can finish off that Kyrie. Luckily, he's not paying attention to me at all. The Patton is paying attention to me, and maybe, just maybe, I can get a shot off and finish him. That I did. It was a bit of a slim shot. I was trying to hit his hull, trying to avoid the weird angles and everything that's going on his turret. And now it's time for me to turn around and see if I can hunt down that turtle. He shot me, and I'm not terribly happy about it. But luckily, I still have more than half my hit points remaining. Let's see what we can see. I'm cautiously looking to my left. I'm not sure what's going to be over there. There is a vehicle. I take the shot on the move. I hit him, but do absolutely no damage. But once again, where's that turtle? Which way is he facing? He's facing towards me. I'm trying to do some shell management here, trying to be conscious of when I'm reloading and everything like that. The turtle, I know, also has a pretty good rate of fire, so I don't want to just flat out have a DPM match with him here when he's front to me with all of his armor, because I'm probably not going to hit and penetrate all of my shots, especially if I'm trying to dance around and make myself a little bit harder to hit. Luckily, the turtle is now paying attention to someone else, so maybe I have the gun depression to do some damage myself, and luckily, being above him, it does make it a little bit easier for me to shoot into that commander's hatch and do a little bit of damage. That one bounced. I'm not surprised at all, because it is a small target to hit, and the turtle one gets finished off, and I pick up just a tad bit of assistance damage. At this point, I'm not real sure what to do. I kind of want to push over to this guy, but just as he pokes around the corner and gives me a shot, one of my allies manages to finish him off just before I can pull the trigger. We finish this game with 4 kills done and 5,500 damage done. Not too bad. It was a fun game. The beginning of it was quite slow to start, but towards the end there, things got a little bit more exciting, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this battle as much as I enjoyed playing it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.